This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. Okay, team. At any moment, my voice is not clear. If the screen share in screen sharing, if there is any delay, I request you to stop my presentation so that I can work on it. I'll check from my end. I'll respond to you immediately. That is the first point. The second point, maximum. Okay, at any point of time, you can interrupt me. That is not a problem. Until unless if I'm in the middle of something, okay, if I'm middle of something, I will answer after that particular statement or definition or explanation. But at any moment, you can ask me any question. Okay. So yeah, first of all, thanks for joining this particular demo session team. I guess I can see there are 24 participants. It might hit 10 more again. 10 more people might join within next 5 to 10 minutes. I'm expecting, but anyhow, we'll proceed further. Yeah. So I'll first what I do team. Okay. I'll explain today for whom the REX is useful. Okay. I know in this particular forum, in this particular meeting, there are some participants, mainframe resources from development. There are some few people from operations. There are some people from admin side, and I'm assuming that, okay. I am pretty sure that everyone is not from development. That I can tell you confidently. Okay. So how it is useful for your role? Okay. Who can learn REX? That is the first question, right? And whether REX is easy to learn or not. Second question. What are the topics we are going to discuss in our REX module training? That is the third, in our agenda, that is the third question or third point. The fourth one is how our training flow looks like. I mean, what you will get, where you are going to land after learning REX from me, and what else, what next further. Okay, for all of them, I'll be giving the answer. So give me a couple of minutes time. Okay, then you can ask me the questions if I did not address your question before. Okay, so now I'll start with the first question. Can I learn REX? Can I learn REX? Okay, so you might be having a doubt, right? Yes. So only one condition: if you don't know mainframe, don't learn REX. Okay, because whatever the content I am going to teach, going to give a training, that is on mainframe server or mainframe system. Okay, so hence, if you don't know mainframe before, then if you don't know mainframe before, don't learn REX. REX is not suitable for you. For the rest of them, if you are a mainframe resource, whether you are a beginner, I mean, if you are looking for a job as a fresher, REX is exactly not required. If you have some knowledge on REX, if you put something in your resume, it might give weightage for your resume. When they do technical interview, if you tell more about REX, there is a high chance for you to pick. Okay, that particular the person who is going to do interview. If the guy knows REX, if they know importance of the REX, there is a high chance for you to high chance to pick you. Okay, so that is a for freshers, right? For experienced people, there are different roles in mainframe technology. So first, mainframe admin, it is ZOS admin. Yes, they can do learn. How it helps, I'll tell you. Mainframe development. Okay, when you are in development, our colleagues also said, right? You want to analyze the code. Okay, you want to do some coding standards. So in a new project, let's say there is a brand new project, so you're working on a new application or project, and the developers written the code, multiple programs written, we want to understand the programs. Or you are in a maintenance project, there is a small change. There are few changes came. There are few changes came. So now you need to understand, right? So you need to understand the program. There are hundreds of programs are there, hundreds of JCLs are there. You need to understand all of them. So in few scenarios, it might be difficult for you to understand manually. We can create some automation tools, or whether you call as a tool or some shortcut commands, whatever you call, right? You call it. So I will call as a automation tool. So what it does, it will analyze as per your REXX program. It gives you the report. Based on the report, you can modify those programs. That is in terms of maintenance projects. So if I keep listing, there are so many things. 1 minute, I guess someone is not on mute. Yeah. Okay. So if you are in mainframe maintenance project, yes, you can learn REXX. Even if you are in support, okay. When you are in support, what you do, you keep monitoring the jobs, okay, and you may have to monitor the jobs, or you may have to you know get some data while you are monitoring, while you're doing support, right? There are some few things which you might do repetitively. You might do something repetitively, okay. So those things you can you know you can automate it. Example, okay. Example, I want to generate some report based on the last 2 hours execution, or after every 24 hours execution. After 24 hours, I want to analyze jobs based on some requirement. I want to extract only specific jobs, okay. So I want to get it, or between 10 to 12 p.m. or 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. what are the jobs are executing. I want to get it there, okay. So there, you might be doing repetitively few things, going to the spool, typing some command, opening the jobs, checking all of them, right? So the things which you do repetitively in support, you can automate them, okay. So you can automate them. So that one example I will give you, okay. So let's take a example, job utilization. So each program will take some CPU. It will utilize CPU memory, right? So I want to extract after every 1 hour. I want to extract which job is taking more CPU memory. I want to extract the details. So checking manually after every 1 hour, it might be difficult. So that is how you can automate when you are in support. So irrespective of the role, okay, in mainframe, you can use REXX. I'm not telling you for to increase my business or to join my course. Okay, I don't do that type of business. Okay, you can post your question anywhere in any forum. You can search in Google the points what I'm saying. Okay, whatever the points I'm saying, you do Google it. Yes, if it is a correct, then only you join it. Okay, so because you might, when I'm telling for everyone it is useful, some people think in that perspective. Okay, hey, Venkat is might be telling for to bring to get more candidates. That is not my mentality, guys, just for your information. Okay, next. I hope I have given the answer for this question. Next, is it easy? Okay, is it easy to learn? Right. So
Yeah, yeah.
it is easy to learn. Yeah. So it is easy to learn, develop. If you don't know programming also earlier, okay, still you are good to learn. If you open anywhere in a Google, you write the same question, you will get it is easy to learn and implement, and from beginners to experts can use REXX. Okay, so which means that those many functionalities are there for beginners. How it is useful, I mean, how it is easy, the rules of the REXX program, the execution of the REXX program, we have very less rules. If you're talking about a COBOL, okay, if you're talking about a COBOL, we have something called area A 0 to okay 0 to 6 columns. We don't write anything. On 7th you can write only 4 characters: debugging, d slash, comment, star. Okay, there are 4 characters are only allowed on 7th. Then area A, area B. So they, and you have to declare a division. Variable should be present only under data division. So there are some rules, right? So we don't have those many rules. We don't have those many rules in REXX. It is a free format language. REXX is a free format language, which means that which column you want to start, you can start it. Anywhere in the program you can declare the variable. We have very less rules in REXX program. While you are writing the REXX program, you don't need to remember those many rules. Okay, as like JCL also we have a right identifier, name field, operation. Each parameter should be separated by comma. If you are writing a continuation parameter on the next line, it should be between 4 to 14, 14, 15. So there are some rules. Those many rules are not there in REXX. Okay, so if you want to process a file in a COBOL program, first you have to declare the record structure. So you have to declare the file environment division, declare the corresponding file record structure in file section, open the file, then process the file, either read, write, update, delete, then close the file. So there are 5 steps are there, but in here very less. Straight away 2 lines. Okay, in 2 lines you will get the entire data. From there you process it, you break it how you want to process, you process it. So that much easy. Okay, so that much easy. So for experts, how it is useful, I have 8 years experience, how it is easy for me, right? Yeah, so the basics of language for 8 years guy is very easy. Writing a program, if I explain 1 hour, you can do hands-on in 10 minutes. Let's say 1 hour hands-on I explained to you, 1 hour demos I have given it to you. Maximum for you 10 minutes it takes. But if I teach you 1 hour COBOL, for you it will take 2 hours, because first you write a program, compile it. While you should go to the JCL, compile it. You should know how to go to the spool, how to find out the COBOL error, then go to run JCL. So you see, right, there are so many things are involved in terms of COBOL or JCL, but here it is, we don't have like that. Okay, so it is easy, for experienced people also. It will not take much time to learn basics. Once they learn basics, they can work with the files. You have a files, there are multiple data sets are there. In each data set there are some members are there. You want to process each member data, you want to filter it, you want to analyze it. You can do a lot of stuff with REXX. One our colleague said, right, in she's working on production, so product company. Our product is installing the relevant things are done by REXX only. So it's a powerful utility, powerful. REXX is a powerful. It is useful, as I said, it is useful for experienced people also. So almost in all the in all projects, REXX is there. Okay, so very rare situation where we don't find REXX in your project, but you may not be knowing. You may not be knowing that you are using a REXX. You are using a command. Okay, you might be using a command called jjscan, jj, jscan. Some shortcut commands you might be using. Those would have developed either in REXX or CList, CLIST. Okay, that is also scripting language. So either they would have written in C list or REXX. There is no doubt about that. Okay. So this is all about learning perspective, how it is useful and all. Right. Next. Yeah. So far, any queries?
No, no, Venkat, don't. But actually, that's something I heard about one more tool called Omega Mon. Omega Mon is also for that only, right?
Omega Man is developed on REXX and combination of C list, I guess. Okay.
Okay,
It is a product, yes, 100% it is based on the REXX. Okay. I used in one organization in 10 years back. Okay. When I started my career, that time I used the Omega, right? Yeah. So, they calculate complexity of the COBOL program. Okay, they calculate complexity of the COBOL program. If the complexity is greater than 80, 70, there is a criteria. Then they will tell that, bus, your program is taking more CPU memory, more time to execute, run it. Okay, because of this, these are all the reasons. Then
yeah, yeah,
back to the developer.
yeah, yeah. I mean, the total LF time and total CPU time. That's the main reason I was using this tool, Omega Mon.
No,
This is for my
under that, no, under that there are so many commands. Okay, Omega is a just heading. Okay, the team who developed the name, they given name as Omega, but under that, one tool is calculation of the complexity. The second one is checking the coding standards. So that tool that tool is developed by MNC company in India. So one MNC company. So that tool is used for all the projects in that company.
okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so if you are from Cognate, you might be aware.
Hmm.
You means anyone, okay, whoever from CTS, you should aware of it. Okay.
Venkat, I have one like
Okay.
let's say are doing automation using REXX. If the same thing can be done by using any other language, that's how they are giving a weightage, right? Like preferably, as we are knowing that it's going mainframe is going out. So does automation add more value doing it in another language?
Yeah, no, no. See, competitor, okay, basically, I'll tell you one example. I'll share my experience, okay? It is a migration project, okay? So, how I learned Rex and how, I mean, this much knowledge, how I am able to share means, I started career with, by creating some small things. So, I became SME in my company, and the different projects used to contact me. From that experience, I am sharing one example here for your question. So there is a migration project. Okay. So they are migrating from the front end screens or CICS. In mainframe technology, they developed all front end screens with the CICS kicks. Okay. Now similar screens they want to develop on the front end technologies, web based technologies like HTML, CSS, Angular, and so on. So the what is the problem here? The mainframe guys doesn't know front end. I mean web front end technologies, vice versa. Okay, means what does mean? Why mainframe guys should know HTML, CSS, or vice versa? See, now HTML, CSS people, the developers, front end developers, should understand how many screens are there, how many fields are there, what is the length of the each field, where it is starting, on which row it is starting, what is the length of the field, what is the data type of the field, and is it a mandatory field or not, is it protected or not. So these things are required, right? If 10 pages are there on kicks, So those 10 pages details are required for web and HTML CSS developers, front end developers, so that they can create it. Now there are 40, 50, more than 40, 50 CSS screens are there. So now this is the scenario, this is the problem statement. So that particular project people came to me, they told this scenario, boss, this is the CSS code. Now we need to convert into simple understandable format. Means this is the screen one, it has a 20 fields, and field 1 length is 10 bytes. It is a alphanumeric, it is not a mandatory. Second field on the screen, length, data type, is it a mandatory or not? So I should convert into the tabular format from CSS code. Are you getting my point? The code is there, actual code is present in the maps, we call as a maps. Now I should convert into this format. Okay, I'll write in the notepad. I should convert into this format. Let me go back to the notepad. I should convert like this. Heading of the page name. Okay, field name, the corresponding field data type, length, mandatory, and mandatory. Yeah. So is it and so on. Okay. So I will say login page. Okay, I should convert from CICS to this format. Field name is user ID. Data type is character. Length is 10. Mandatory. I'll say yes. Now, is it difficult for you to understand this one? Okay. And starting on which row? On that particular, on which row number and column number. From which row, from which column it is starting? It is starting from 10th row, 10th row, and the 20th, 30th column. Same way, so when they are creating a login page, and they will go with the 10th row on 30th column. So they want as it is, but they want to use the front end technologies. Now, login page, password, character, 8 is up length, mandatory, yes, 11th row, 30th column. So this is how it goes. So that's why, nowadays you're seeing REXX is asking in all the job description, right? They are putting REXX is mandatory or added advantage if you know REXX. This is one of the reason. I'm not saying this is the main reason, but this is the one of the reason. Yeah. Okay. I hope you got it.
Yeah, it adds a value when it comes to modernization projects,
Yeah.
right?
Yes. Right. Right. So in India, if someone attended from other countries, I request you to respond. As per my knowledge team, I used to contact at least one or two people every day with US or UK other country people. So their REX is mandatory. Okay, out of 10 job requirements, 7 requirements they ask REX as you should know. Now, do I am correct or not? Correct me if someone is from other countries. India, yes, you know already. Most of them knows. Okay, yeah.
I'm from Germany, but yeah, definitely it is useful, is what I see from
But
my current.
In Germany, mainframe projects are very less.
Yeah, they are less, but the product-based
But
company where I am working, it is there. Mostly
uh,
lots of Rex panels, everything.
mhm, good, good. Thanks for response. Yeah. Others, someone wants to respond, please respond. Share your experience. Okay, we don't want your company name and all, guys, but you can share your experiences, like how generic earlier, our just now our colleague given response, right? Same way. Okay, okay, team. Yeah, go ahead. Someone wants to respond.
No,
Okay.
I work for an Indian company, but I've seen a lot of the onshore coordinators, right? People working from onshore, be it application programmers or system programmers, they tend to, they tend to have this tendency of trying to automate and pivot towards REXX. So from that perspective, I would say it's pretty much, hot commodity there.
Yeah, in front of them, client will be there. So always fire will be there under their seat. They have to show something, right?
Right.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
Yeah, that's true actually, Venkat. Even I was trying to retire mainframe. That's why I involved the modernization project, not from here, because I was there in US for 10 years. Okay, so
So,
anyway, I was working for the client was it was FedEx, FedEx client. Yeah, that's what they finally they were not able to retire mainframe, and for that they are working on the IMS DB, not the DB2, the IMS
mm,
DB. That is what they are working. So that's what it's not that obviously it's not that easy to retire mainframe. Definitely from the banking and the insurance, they definitely need that. These kind of things. So mainframe cannot be retired. That's
okay,
what I found.
okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay, team. So let me explain. Now I have given some idea whether it is easy or not, for whom it is useful. Some example real scenarios have given, and our colleagues shared their experience also. So let me I'll go through the training flow, what you will get and everything, and how what I'm expecting from you as a participant. Okay, that is also very important. Okay, I want to tell one thing, team. When you are in meeting or when you're talking to your friend, if the opposite person is not responding, how much time you talk to that guy? Okay, until once you finish your, what you want to convey. Once you are done that, that's all. The call will be disconnected because the opposite person is not responding, not raising any question, not asking anything. Hence, what you are supposed to convey, you will complete it. But the on the same context, same content, if the person is asking one more question, we have a chance to explain more. Bhaskar, go on mute, please. Yeah. So why I'm bringing that example, team? Okay. So in our training also, wherever you are attending the training, please be active and keep asking the questions. Okay. We are here to learn. Not only you, others who are here, they also joined to learn. So don't think about others. Please ask the questions. Okay, that is only one request to everyone. Right. So today is a day one training team. Okay, day one training we started in fact. So and at the same time it is a demo. Okay, day one come a demo. So day two is from tomorrow. Okay, so there is no uh, another date for that. So I'll be continuing the training from tomorrow itself. Day two will be from tomorrow, and the timings would be 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. So what time you join today? Same time. So today I started at around 9:04, but from tomorrow I don't do like that. Okay, because everyone's time is very important. That too it is, if you are most of them from India. So 9 o'clock means you are up tight. So if I start till coming joining late and starting very late, 10 for 9 10, it doesn't look good. So I'll start at 9 o'clock, 2 minutes plus minus. Okay, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. So Monday to Friday, the trainings would be Monday to Friday. Very rare case I will conduct on Saturday, Sunday for REXX. If it is a mainframe technology training, I used to conduct on Saturday, Sundays. But for REXX, I don't conduct on weekends. Saturday, Sunday I don't conduct. But in this week, in this Monday to Friday, due to some my personal reason, if I take a leave 1 or 2 days to compensate that, I will take Saturday session. That is again when I'm absent. Okay, if I'm not, if I giving training for all the days Monday to Friday, then I don't conduct on the weekend. So it will take 15 plus days. One batch it took 20 days, another batch took 12 days only to complete the REX training. Okay, so it all about why I am not giving a number of hours or number of days team. Okay, I will take 25 hours also, not a problem. 25 days, each day is equivalent to 1 hour, right? I'll take 25 days also, not a problem. If you guys are involving in the session and asking the questions and doing the assignments and coming with the solution, asking more questions. So if these things are there, it will take 25 days plus also. I am ready to take more than 25 days. Okay, so don't think that Venkat said only 15 days, he will take only 15 days. There are some cases it crossed 23 days. I conducted. 15 days is the 15 plus days team. And so you will get, okay, you will get the class notes. The notepad which I am writing is called as a class notes. You will get the soft copy material, okay, and you will get the server access. Okay, so here you might be having a question how I can do the hands-on. Okay, so what I will guide you tomorrow. Once the course fees is payment is done, I will guide you tomorrow. So we will do in the class itself. You have to install one software, okay, and you have to configure a mainframe IP port number. Then after, I'll give the credentials. I'll give the credentials. So server access will be given, and this access will be there till you complete the training. Till you complete the training. So and you will get the assignments. You will get the assignments on after 1 week. After initial 1 week, you start getting the assignments. Initial 1 week, 5 days, you don't get it because those are all basics. With basics, nothing can be done. Okay, but you have to practice it on daily basis. But on top of our content, what we are discussing, if you want to do more hands-on, more things on your own, then we will be giving the assignments. This is all things you can expect from my end. You don't get the recorded videos, but okay, so 2 to 3 days if you are absent. Okay, 2 to 3 days if you are absent in this 15 days, you will get the recorded video. So as I said, okay, when I might take a leave, you might be having option to take a leave, right? So you are not well, you are busy with your office work, something went wrong. So reason can be anything, but you can be absent for 3 days. For 3 days, I will give the recorded videos for missed sessions. Okay. Uh, yeah. I guess you are aware. Course fees would be 4,000 rupees. You have to pay upfront. That is tomorrow. Okay. That is all about the course fees. Anything else I have to cover? Yeah. So if you see the
Venkat,
TC, yeah.
sorry to interrupt. Just one question. Ideally, we should be getting the daily recordings as well. Like, if someone has to revise or someone has to refer some old topic and all. So ideally, we
Yeah.
should.
Ideally, that is your, yeah, I agree with you. Okay. That is your expectation as a participant. Not only this Rex training, Atul, okay, this is the rules which I am saying, ground rules, is applicable for all my training since more than 6 years. Okay, I don't give recorded videos after each session or after end of the whole course. Okay, but But again, okay, so for REXX at all we don't give it, okay, until unless if you miss some sessions, until unless if you miss the session. So that is my approach. Why this approach? I know that there are some people are giving videos. When I attended some, one technology, I got the videos. I'm telling about that my experience also. Okay, but I have seen something going wrong, which is not benefit for me. That is the reason I stopped giving the videos. Okay, yes, I can understand. Okay, uh, okay, if you are attending the classroom training directly, physically, do you get the recorded video? No. How you are grasping in that day? Same way I'm expecting from my participants. Okay,
Okay.
but here and there are some topics which cannot understand by one session. Those videos I will give by default. Example, if you know COBOL, file handling, if you are attending first time COBOL, you are learning first time COBOL, file handling would be difficult. I will give myself by default recorded video of that session so that you can go back and revisit and do the hands-on. For that purpose, I used to give. Okay, yeah,
Okay. Venkat, this is Bhaskar.
yeah.
Venkat, I am in U. So, time, do you have any evening batch? Because it's a working time for me. So, I may
Uh,
not attend.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can take recorded videos alone rather than you attending the live sessions. If you are okay, you can take the recorded videos. While you're watching the videos, if you have any queries, you can reach out to me. That is another option we have. If you are attending
Okay.
from different, I guess you are attending from different US or somewhere. So if that is the
Yeah.
case, you have this option.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Let me go through the TOC team. Yeah, you can see 19 topics. Okay. So we'll be starting with the basics of,
Um,
yeah, go ahead.
Venkat, yeah, Sheikh here. So I
Yeah,
just want to know one thing like how long the ID will be active after the course done?
hardly 1 week after the training.
Okay. Thank you.
Because
If I want to
go
enroll
ahead.
one more month.
You can pay and get it from the vendor. I will give you the vendor contact number. You can get it from
Okay.
vendor.
Okay,
Hmm.
fine. Thank you.
Yeah, because I am also paying the money and I am getting for you. So within that amount only you are getting the ID. So I'm not charging
Yeah, yeah,
anything additionally. Just I'm telling to
fine.
everyone. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Coming to the TOC, right? Content topics. So we are starting with the REXX. Okay. What is REXX? Just I've given a brief about REXX today, but tomorrow I'll explain a little bit more about REXX and features of REXX. So we will start with how to write the REXX programs, REXX components, different ways of executing the REXX program. We have a foreground batch. We can execute through JCL. We can execute from command prompt. We can execute by typing some EX against the member. So there are different approaches are there to execute the REXX program. We will be explaining, we will be discussing about that. Then if you take any language, COBOL, REXX or shell scripting, Python, Java, core Java, any language you take, operators concept is a common. Operators, conditional statements, loops. So those things we'll be discussing, and built-in functions. So built-in functions, sixth one, that is the sixth one. It is very okay. So very useful, and it we should know very well about built-in, because why REXX is easy to learn or easy to understand, because the things which we have in REXX, the functions, feeding functions which we have, very useful. In most of the places, you can use built-in functions instead of writing the code. So that much advantage is there, okay, with the built-in functions. There is something called the system supplied functions. So we can categorize functions into two types. One is built-in functions, the other one is system defined functions. So we will be discussing them eventually later in detail. Then the parse is breaking from one string to another string. So this is also very important. It is very powerful as well as it is a single line, very simple, straightforward. But it is many places. Without parse, there is no complex REXX program. You can understand how much is important. Then how to debug our program. Sometimes first when you are writing the automation tool first time, when you are working on the new requirement, we may not get output. We may not get output immediately. So you have to try multiple combinations. You have to try a lot of things. When you don't get the output, why it is not coming, where it is going wrong, you need to understand, right? So how we can understand? By debugging. So we have a trace keyword to debug a REXX program that we are going to learn. So till 12th topic, I can say is a REXX basics. From 13th onwards, I can say we will be entering into advanced REXX. Okay, so file handling in REXX. So read and write. Okay, different ways of creating a files index and different ways of copying the data from one file to another file. How we can rename the file, how to delete the file. Once I am done with the 13th topic, 13th line topics, I'll write 4 automation tools. Okay, so I'll explain 4 automation tools. I don't show existing tools. Okay, whatever you're seeing here, everything I explain on mainframe server. I will write from the scratch. Okay, I might refer the syntax for 1 minute, less than 1 minute, but everything I write from the scratch. Okay, on server, each topic. Hence, it will be easy. What is VENKAT train? What is trainer approach? How is finding? How is writing? So that is going to help you when you are working on your own requirements. Then macros, to create a shortcut commands, we use macros. Then we will see how we can read the spool data. So introduction to DB2 under ISPF panel. If possible, I'll conduct the introduction to DB2, how we can integrate REXX with the DB2. ISPF panel, I have the videos which I already conducted for previous batch. I will give it to you for this. But I'll create 2 more tools on macros. Okay. So these are all the topics we are going to cover. All 19 points topics we are going to cover except enter to ISPF panel. So this, reading the data from spool. So I will give the video on reading the spool data. It is not there in our YouTube channel as well as. So I will give the video on it. Okay, once you go through the video, if you have any queries, you can ask me in the training itself, because I will be giving, once we are done with the initial topics, straight away you can start reading, watching this video. And I'll cover introduction to DB2 in next. Yeah. So these are the topics we are going to discuss in our training. Any queries? So you are good to ask any queries related to training and flow team. So I hope I answered all your questions, sir. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Is the tool which we are using is accessible from phone also?
Come again, come again.
The tool which we use now, for REXX. I mean, the mainframe tool. Can we access it through phone?
Practice
Because,
purpose, you're saying?
yeah.
Hey, what, madam, how you do it? Tell me. That is
No,
24 into 7.
no,
Yeah, go ahead.
no. We used to we used to do it. I mean, previously. So I just wanted to ask.
Okay, but while you're practicing, it would be difficult, right? That is, in that aspect, I'm about to tell you that. Okay, so you have to do the hands-on, right? So I don't know. Maybe you might be very fast in the mobile. Okay, yes. But yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, the reason why I'm saying all this, I did not try so far in mobile. Point one, the emulator which we are going to use, whether it
Okay.
works in mobile, I'm not sure because we did not try. So yeah, that is the answer for your question. That for that you have to explore yourself. Trying in mobile. You find some emulator. I will give the mainframe server IP address, password, so IP address, port number, ID, pass. If you are able to connect to the server, you will be able to log in. No doubt in that. But you should, yeah. It's all about emulator, right? You should know emulator. If that emulator supports, it is well and good because we are using trial version emulator. So yeah, yeah. Other queries team. I'm not
Venkat,
seeing any chat messages team. So if you, I don't know
Venkat,
this. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Venkat, I worked as a JAWS system programmer here, and
Mm-hmm.
even as a JAWS system programmer, I get so many opportunities to work or automate things. Recently, I got the opportunity to write a REX to create the output before IPL of all the generic commands and after the IPL. So
Mm-hmm.
pre-process, pre-IPL and post-IPL activities in a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of commands. That somehow I managed to create it and sending the output also. So likewise,
Good.
I want to say that I, as a JAWS system programmer, also get so many things to do on REX. So will this class help me to improve my REX knowledge?
Yeah, so I did not create any automation tool in administration developer, I mean the system administrator perspective so far because the commands what they use, we don't have access, we don't know that. Okay, but these concepts are fundamental concept. Okay, you are saying that you generated a report. That report should be goes to, it should be transferred to file only, right? So in
Yes.
which means that till file handling you should know. Okay, macros also should know. Spool you should know. So I guess the things when you are saying LPAR and all, it should you should go to the spool, no doubt in that.
Yes.
Okay, if you want to go to the spool, you should know how to write an X program, right? Then how to write
Yes.
into the file. So hence, I guess it might helpful. Okay, when I analyze your roles and responsibilities, how it is going to Rex, how it is going to suitable for you. When I analyze your roles and responsibilities, yes, I guess it is going to help you. Okay, I have gone through all your topics, right? So you also created some small tools with the help of some others or Google. Now you should get an idea.
Okay.
But okay, if by knowing fundamentals is always a good, right? You know.
Yes, correct,
So
correct.
any moment you can learn something advanced topics, you can implement it.
Yeah, by seeing your TOC, I can say that yes, you're touching almost every points of REX. So later we can further dig it up and then find more information
Yeah,
as
yeah.
per our requirement.
Yes. So one more point, Tim, I forgot to inform you. Remember that learning Rex is easy. When I am explaining, it looks like very easy, no doubt in that. Okay. Only when I am implementing the tools, you might feel difficult. Otherwise, all the topics are easy. But to continue that learning, you should create tools your own. I will give you the assignments. That is not a problem. You can, You may not be having our server access, but you will be having your client system, right? So you can do on that also, because until unless if you are not creating any infinite loop in that program, you are good to use your client system, because you don't need any permissions. Okay, even you don't need to submit the JCL also. In fact, without submitting the JCL also, you can create some REXX code. You can create REXX code. So you start, learn it, and continue do the hands-on. Try to understand your project where you can create some shortcuts or tools in your project. Ask your manager and tell that, create a some, give an idea, work on it, do it. That is how you have to do it.
So even after completion of this training, if we are in a situation where I need some suggestion or some kind of input from you, can we connect over the WhatsApp?
Yeah, I'll be there. Okay, if because I'm also working professional. Okay, I'll try to give it. Okay, you WhatsApp me, you mail me, I'll try to respond. Okay, but if you ask me the entire solution, I cannot give, no doubt in that. But yeah, so Venkat, in this scenario, what I have to use 100% on the same day I will close it.
Okay, thank you.
Venkat, what is the difference between REX and C-list?
CL is also similar one only, but I did not work actually. Okay, so I guess with the C list, I don't know whether you will be able to connect with the spool or not, I mean DB or not, not sure.
Okay. Venkat, one more question. This is general, not related to REX. Is it possible to implement DevOps methodology in mainframes?
Mm,
Are there any? Yeah.
come again?
Is it possible to implement DevOps methodology in mainframes?
DevOps methodology in mainframe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can understood your question. I'm trying to the things what we use in mainframe in terms of DevOps. 100% you cannot do it. Means 100% you cannot achieve it, but 50 to 60% you can achieve it. Some process, okay.
Hmm.
Hmm. Because in mainframe DevOps you will use some tools, GitHub and all, right.
Yeah.
That time
Yeah,
how
as
Rex
well, all these are used for non-mainframe technologies, but is there any tools which we can use for implementing mainframe DevOps
you are asking Rex perspective, some general without Rex.
without REX in general?
There are so many tools, right? Okay, where I guess Microsoft is not a tool, in fact, but when mainframe DevOps comes into the picture, Micro Focus will come into the picture.
Hmm.
Hmm. So
But
IDG is there.
have you ever seen any mainframe project which has adopted DevOps methodology? I have never come across that.
I did not see it, but I heard like from the people like you. Okay, so I used to interact with the different mainframe resources. From them, I heard.
Okay.
Hmm. From them, I heard they worked on it.
Okay, Venkat, thanks.
Yeah. Any other queries? Okay, team. The approach for further, right? So if you would like to join our training, I guess you are aware my contact number, my WhatsApp number. Just you can ping me the number which you are going to chart. That number will be the Google Pay, Phone Pay number. Pay that and WhatsApp me. So then I will tell you from there what you have to do. The meeting details are going to change from tomorrow session onwards, as it is a demo only. From tomorrow, the meeting details are going to change. So session would be 9 p.m. only. Okay. So still, if you have any query, You are good to ask.